At LHTC Broadband, we're proud to provide the communication services you need to get the most from today's technology. We're your local choice for TV, phone, and internet. We offer high-quality cable TV service with HD, multi-room DVR, on-demand, and watch TV everywhere. Plus unlimited calling, and our internet is faster than ever with speeds up to 1 gigabyte. With no contracts and local customer service, switching has never been easier. Call today, 724-593-2411, or visit lhtcbroadband.com.
Hello and welcome to our February edition of Laurel Highlands Happenings. I'm your host, Louise Henry. First, massive thank you to our February sponsors, Westmoreland Symphony Orchestra. Join the Westmoreland Symphony Orchestra for a heartwarming night of music on Saturday, February the 13th at 7:30 p.m. Live stream from the Palace Theatre. You'll hear works by Boccherini, Tchaikovsky, Rossini and Vaughan-Williams. To purchase a link for Classical Heart, call 724-837-1850 or visit westmorelandsymphony.org. Also, big thanks to Comfort Inn, Connellsville. Comfort Inn, Connellsville are offering a sweet Valentine's date night package from February the 12th to the 14th, including a deluxe king-size room with river view, bottle of wine, sweet treats, and late checkout. So for reservations, please call 724-603-3580. Well, I'm hoping you're all keeping safe and well. As we forge into February, what plans do you have for the month? Valentine's Day is approaching fast. If you're looking for ideas, you can't go far wrong by visiting our website, golaurelhighlands.com. Check out lodging, ski resorts, dining, breweries, wineries, distilleries, and shopping for some great gifts, weekend getaways, romantic nights out, or even nights in. Why not book that Valentine's date night package at the Comfort Inn in Connellsville? Or enjoy the Classical Heart live stream concert in your own living room, performed by the Westmoreland Symphony Orchestra on Saturday, February 13th. Why not pair it with a curbside pickup from your favourite restaurant, winery or brewery? And you have a date night right there. We have so many gorgeous places to stay, fun places to visit, indoor and out, and great places to eat that I'm confident you'll be inspired by Go Laurel Highlands. Today, our guest absolutely falls into the category of a hot date night, perfect for Valentine's Day. It's a brilliant, dazzling entertainment centre that we have not seen here in Westmoreland County and the Laurel Highlands before. And as you can tell, I am super excited to have them on the show today. So, listeners, please welcome to Laurel Highlands Happenings, Brian Uran of Live Casino Pittsburgh. Good morning, Brian. Thanks for coming on as my guest.
Good morning. That was quite an intro. I thought for a second you were talking about me as the category of a hot date night.
Well, I don't know, but you know, I love your venue. I love Live Casino Pittsburgh. Tell us a little bit about the casino, because I'm just really thrilled that you've been able to come on as a guest. I know you're super busy, and I have to share with the listeners that I was super lucky enough to actually go to the grand opening back in November, and I was just blown away. The venue is amazing, Brian, and honestly, I was just gobsmacked. I know it's a British term, but it's just great. So tell us about Live Casino. What's the background history, where you're located, all that fun stuff?
Yeah, sure. The history of Live Casino can go all the way back over 100 years, is when our parent company, the Cordish Companies, was founded. They have their hands in almost a dozen different verticals of businesses. But somewhere along the lines, 20, 30 years ago or so, they started a hotel and gaming division. And they've been building casinos all around the country, really, world-class gaming facilities all around the country. But the first one that was ever sort of built and operated by the Cordish Companies was Maryland Live, and I was lucky enough to be part of that building and that operations team. And, Maryland Live, we sort of honed in our culture, our brand, our identity, what sort of makes live. And for 4 or 5 years, we were focused solely on fine-tuning our gaming operation in Maryland. And then the opportunity to bid on and expanding our gaming footprint in Pennsylvania came about, we won a license to build a casino in Philadelphia. And so we started working on plans for that. And in the meantime, all the while, there was further gaming expansion allowed in Pennsylvania, and we went after one of those as well. And with that particular license, it's called a Category 4 license, which just limits us on different number of machines we're allowed to have and things like that. We identified Westmoreland County, Hempfield Township, Greensburg, City of Greensburg, pretty quickly on where we would want to put our bid in, and we put the bid in, and here we are. We went from groundbreaking to grand opening in just over a year.
Right, and it's I was at the groundbreaking too, and it's apart from the pandemic in the middle, you know, we're still continuing. Right. You've done amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I have to confess that I have not been to a casino before. And you've told me that, you know, live casino is different. What makes it different to other casinos? Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. You don't have to go to any other casino ever again. You've come to the right one. You've come to the right one. We've got the best, right? That's right. You know, live. You know, we spent a long time, as I mentioned for the previous spot there. That we spent a long time figuring out who we were going to be. Fine-tuning our operations, what makes live different in terms of, you know, our competition in the casino space. The name live kind of says it all. Like, when you're live, anything can happen at any moment. We bring that energy to the facility. We bring that energy to the customers. Just the building in general is constructed in a way to make every moment that a customer is inside the building, or even, quite honestly, thinking about coming to the building, an exciting and, you know, unexpected moment. We do things differently. We're in Maryland. We've been voted top philanthropic companies in Maryland a few years in a row running. We get involved in the community, but even on top of that, just what we do from our promotions and our events and our rewards program, it's second to none. We don't do the typical Jeep Wrangler giveaway that you see advertised at a bunch of different casinos. Instead of giving away a Jeep Wrangler, we give away the Batmobile or trips to space. We've done both of those at our Maryland facility. So, you know, we try to do things a little bit differently. We have a little bit more freedom than a lot of the, you know, big corporate, publicly held companies. We don't have any of that. And with all that, we get to sort of build things a little differently and execute things a little differently and plan things a little differently, but it's all reflected in the name Live. Right, and I have to agree with you because it does look really enticing on the outside of the building, and it just blows you away when you go inside. It's just wonderful. But what I absolutely love about Live Casino is the fact that it's an entertainment center. It's not just a casino. You are family friendly up till 9 p.m. You offer all these fun activities. You've got great dining options. I mean, it's just everything. It's just brilliant. So tell us about the restaurants and all the fun that you offer. Yeah, you mentioned it there. We're family friendly. We're a family-owned business. The Cordishes is a group of family members, and so family is very important to us. And so having a family-friendly atmosphere and offering was an important thing to us, and we think we delivered on that. So obviously it's in our name, Live Casino, but we're so much more than that, as you just mentioned. We have two amazing dining options. Guy Fieri's American Kitchen and Bar. That's accessible to anybody of all ages. It is the Cordish companies and Guy Fieri's group have partnered on a number of restaurant concepts throughout the country, each one iterating on what was learned from a previous
restaurant and customizing things on the menu to meet that particular clientele or region of the country. And we think we did a real bang-up job here by delivering some of Guy's staples, no doubt about it. The trash can nachos are unbelievable, and it's a staple of Guy Fieri that he brings across the country. But there's also some local flavor, some local dishes that have nice little twists on things that the residents of Westmoreland County, the greater Pittsburgh region, they're familiar, but they're also fun and a little bit of a twist. So we have Guy Fieri's. We also have what I think is one of the most impressive sports watching and entertainment venues, not only just in Southwest Pennsylvania, but really across the state and the region in sports and social. At the heart of sports and social is a 40-foot TV screen that can be configured in 100 different ways to watch one big game, can watch 16 games at once. We can cut it up into a bunch of different ways. So there is any game you could possibly want to watch, you can watch it. And the best way to watch it is on a 40-foot screen for all of our sports fans out there. We're showing the Pittsburgh Steelers game here recently, a month or so ago, and to see a 40-foot Big Ben Roethlisberger, that's the biggest Big Ben you're ever going to see, and it's spectacular. They offer, again, amazing food. It's the tagline is that we're raising the sports bar. It's not a sports bar that you typically walk into and there's wings and burgers and a few TVs to watch. Everything about the sports and social experience is elevated. There's elevated food, elevated sports watching TVs. Not only is there the 40-foot TV, but there's 20 or 30 other TVs in and around the facility that are just displaying anything that our customers want, from the most popular game that's on that day all the way to the most obscure overseas football game, soccer game for the American folks. We have it all.
Wow. Go on. I was just going
to keep going.
No, I was just going to say, you've got the big game this weekend. You've got Super Bowl.
We do have the Super Bowl this weekend. We have, we have very reasonably priced tickets for the Super Bowl. It's $20 to get a table in there right now. There's only a few tables left, and it is by far going to be the best Super Bowl watching experience that anybody in the region is going to be able to offer.
Wow.
That's just the sports part of it. There's a whole other part of it. The name is called Sports and Social. There's a whole other part of this restaurant that I can go on and on about, which is, we want to bring people together. At the core of everything that the Cordish Companies does, especially in their casino and entertainment divisions, is bringing people together, having a good time. It was certainly tough during COVID times, but we think we've done a really good job of that here and at a bunch of their other districts around the country. The social part of Sports and Social is all of the fun games that you can play while you're up there. We have bowling, we have shuffleboard, we have foosball, we have skee ball, we have basketball, we have half a dozen games that are up there for anybody of all ages to come up and play. And you talk about entertainment. We have what we think is the best entertainment package around. We talk about different levels of somebody's night. We can offer a game of bowling, a cold beer, and some fun time on the casino. We can offer, if you want to just come here to watch the game and have a beer, you can do that. If you want to see a live band, have some good food, and throw a few rounds of skee ball, you can do that as well. Now, obviously, the live music thing is in and out with COVID times, but we really think we have the full package here, but at the heart of it is the food and beverage offerings that we have, particularly sports and social, since it's such a big, bold, fun venue. But Guy Fieri's restaurant is equally impressive and incredible.
Oh, I totally agree. I mean, everything's incredible. Everything is just impressive. I just love the fact that you can, like you just said, you can go and do some bowling, grab something to eat and drink. You don't have to use the casino, the gambling side of it if you don't want to. It's for everybody. But I mean, having said that, let's just focus a little bit on the casino because you are a casino. Tell us about the jackpots and the FanDuel, especially since we've got Super Bowl coming up. I'm sure that's going to be a big factor. So I'm not really educated in casinos. So tell us a little bit about that side of things.
Yeah, no problem. And you said it. We are, after all, it is in our name. We have awesome family-friendly activities for sure, but it is in our name. We are Live Casino, and so the casino is a big part of everything that we do. So we have, I mentioned earlier, we are what was called a Category 4 license, which in the regulations of Pennsylvania gaming limits us to have 750 slot machines and 30 table games. But trust me when I say there is a wide variety of slot machines and table games. So just because we're limited in our number compared to some of the other bigger ones in the region, we have something for everybody to play. We have the 1 cent penny machines. We have the latest and greatest slot machines, the latest and greatest technology in the slots. We have 30 table games, but a wide variety of different games to play. We have a lot of cool technology on our table games that we think will allow our customers to move more freely about the casino without having to, as an example, lug around a pocket full of chips from table to table and wait in line to cash them in and cash them out. We've got some advantages there. We've hit the big jackpots. Just the other day we had a $25,000 jackpot hit, which was among one of the bigger ones that we've had here so far. But every day there's somebody winning a jackpot or two, and I think our average right now is it's hard to say, but I think the other day I saw 20 jackpots come through, which is really fun to have 20 different people win these large amounts of money on slot machines. It's always fun celebrating with them, taking their photos. We post it on our Facebook page every Wednesday using the hashtag Winning Wednesdays. The casino part's a lot of fun. And then, obviously FanDuel. We've partnered with FanDuel in a big way. We have the only FanDuel bricks and mortar sportsbook in the region. Everybody knows FanDuel from everything that they've bet online doing sports, from the daily fantasy sports from a couple of years ago. But we've brought the FanDuel brand to the bricks and mortar, and people, just as you said, in advance of the Super Bowl are making their bets. Chiefs, Tampa Bay, there's all of the prop bets that everybody, always has a little bit of fun with. Different ones are available at different books, but FanDuel's got quite a few of them that people can bet on. There's something for everybody here. Again, that's kind of been our thing. We are smaller in our footprint than a lot of our competitors, but we still have what we think is something for everybody, whether they're a gamer, whether they're just there to bowl and drink. It's something for everybody. Oh,
I totally agree. I mean, for me, I'm an absolute novice gambler. I would feel very comfortable coming in and saying, I want to, have a go at one of the table games, maybe, just because it's a lovely environment you've created, and I just think maybe I should just have a go,
We've got the friendliest dealers. If you just sit down at a table game and you're not exactly sure what to do, every single one of them is trained to help you along your experience and make sure you're doing the right things. And it all can be very intimidating if you just look at a game, but the dealers are the friendliest people in the world, and they will guide you through the process, answer all your questions without a problem.
Oh, that's just brilliant, because I would be one of those people who wouldn't have a clue. I have to ask, I know you can, with the FanDuel Sportsbook, and you can place, there is obscure betting out there, isn't there, for like obscure things which you can like write in for? Is that right? Yeah.
So the Super Bowl is famous for its prop bets, which are the kind of the obscure ones, and they vary. Different books offer different ones, all the way from like how long is the national anthem going to take? Is it going to be longer or shorter than 2 minutes and 34 seconds? What color is the Gatorade going to be dumped on the winning coach? There's hundreds of those kinds of bets, and I can't profess that we carry all of them, but we certainly will carry our fair share of obscure, as you mentioned, or the official term prop bets for the Super Bowl. And while the Super Bowl has the most amount of prop bets out of any of the games all season long, there's certainly other prop bets that customers can make all throughout the year on different sporting events. Those ones are the fun ones. My fiance, who's not a very big into sports betting, she always likes to talk about the super obscure, crazy ones. Right.
I have to ask now, do you do like international sports? I'm only thinking, because I'm a Brit, I'm thinking everyone bets on the Grand National, which is a horse race in the UK. It's even if it's a quick flat over like a couple of pounds.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah, there are definitely international, and in fact, when all of sports were sort of shut down in the United States, and for the most part across the world, there was definitely an uptick in interest in international ping pong tournaments, Korean baseball leagues, all kinds of things. So yeah, it's certainly not a big segment for us, as you could probably imagine, but it is available. Okay,
that's good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Now I have to ask, because we have to cover, COVID-19. How has that these restrictions impacted the casino? Because it's not been an easy journey for any of us operating in the hospitality tourism industry of the last year. And of course, you opened up in November, and it's obviously not. Your occupancy is 50%. Your maximum of 1,000 visitors? Is that correct? How's it work? How's it working out for you? What are you doing to make sure everyone's sort of safe and healthy? And
yeah, we're very proud of we call it our Play It Safe at Live campaign. We developed it out of our sister property in Maryland in conjunction with Johns Hopkins Medical Center. And we put together what we think is an above and beyond safety plan to reduce the spread of COVID-19. We do have certain state mandated requirements and other government entity requirements. 50% occupancy is certainly one of them. In specific to the gambling industry, there's now no smoking on the casino floor, which is a change because of COVID. There's no alcohol that can be served while gaming, which is a change from non-COVID times. But then on top of that, we've taken a plan and really beefed up through technology, just through standard operations, how to keep people safe. And I'll give a few examples and you would have seen this in November, everywhere you look, there's a plexiglass barrier. People that are sitting down at the tables are divided into their own separate pods, and they have their own betting windows. There's a piece of plexiglass in between every single slot machine that we have out there on the floor. There's plexiglass between every possible interaction that you have with a team member that's behind a desk. There's a dozen hand sanitizing stations. We have state-of-the-art temperature screening technology. We have what is the most impressive thing, I think, is state-of-the-art slot machine technology, which after a game is done being played and a customer gets up and walks away, that machine disables until one of our staff comes over and disinfects it and puts it back up into play.
Wow.
Everything that we do. And I didn't even mention, we went above and beyond with our HVAC unit, which recycles all of the air in the entire facility every 5 minutes. There's a brand new set of air in here, which is well and above standard for the industry. So we took COVID-19 seriously as a company. We definitely rode the coattails of our Maryland sister property, who put this plan into place, who this plan has now been copied by not only casinos across the country, but other industries across the country. And we were at Live Casino up here in Westmoreland County, the beneficiary of that.
It's really reassuring to hear all this. And I felt very, very safe when I visited in November, because every time I turned around, there was somebody there disinfecting a slot machine.
Yep.
So
and masks are required, and all the standard things that every business requires. But the above and the beyond stuff is what's exciting, and it's paying off. You know, our business is good. The customers that come in here feel safe, and we've seen good visitation from the customers in the area. We're still operating at our 50% max capacity, but okay, you know, we're making it work. That's for sure.
Well, Brian, you know, we're nearly out of time, and I think we've almost covered everything, all the important stuff. Anyway, it has been a delight to chat to you. I'm thrilled that you've come on to the show. We're going to have you come back again and talk more. But just to recap for those listening are like, oh gosh, we've got to get to the casino. Tell us the location, tell us your opening hours, and how to find you on social media.
Yeah, we are located at the Westmoreland Mall. Residents of Westmoreland County, and the Laurel Highlands will remember this building as being the Bon-Ton store. We're located inside that store, so come check us out. We're open 24/7. We do not close. The restaurants do close, but if you're here for the gaming entertainment, we're 24/7. Check us out on Live Casino West, WEST, for Westmoreland.com, and then on Facebook and Instagram, Live Casino Pittsburgh, and on Twitter, Live Casino PGH.
Brilliant. That's it. That's a wrap. Thank you so much, Brian. I wish you well. I hope you have a great year with the casino, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Once again, thank you to our February sponsors, Westmoreland Symphony Orchestra and Comfort Inn, Connellsville. Enjoy a live concert with your Valentine in your own living room. Join the Westmoreland Symphony Orchestra for a heartwarming night of music on Saturday, February 13th at 7:30 p.m, live streamed from the Palace Theatre. Your Hear works by Boccherini, Tchaikovsky, Rossini and Vaughan Williams. To purchase a link for Classical Heart, call 724-837-1850 or visit westmorelandsymphony.org. And don't forget, Comfort Inn Connellsville are offering a sweet Valentine's date night package from February the 12th to the 14th, including a deluxe king-size room with a river view, bottle of wine, sweet treats, and late checkout. So for reservations, please call 724-603-3580. And finally, thank you to our guest, Brian Uran of Live Casino Pittsburgh. Of course, it's located at the Westmoreland Mall in Greensburg, so go and visit it soon. I totally recommend it. You have been listening to the February edition of Laurel Highlands Happenings. All events and businesses mentioned today can be found at golaurelhighlands.com, and if you're active on social media, do follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
At LHTC Broadband, we're proud to provide the communication services you need to get the most from today's technology. We're your local choice for TV, phone, and internet. We offer high-quality cable TV service with HD, multi-room DVR, on-demand, and watch TV everywhere. Plus unlimited calling, and our internet is faster than ever with speeds up to 1 gigabyte. With no contracts and local customer service, switching has never been easier. Call today, 724-593-2411, or visit lhtcbroadband.com.